What's up, my fellow YouTubers? Welcome back to my channel. Hi, this is Nickie Poo. So guys, I got a shoe for you. I have a shoe. It's been a minute that I did a sneaker video, but it's about to pick up now. I guess it's quite a few sneakers that's gonna be dropping that I am very interested in. Alright, let's get into this one and see what this shoe is. Alright. Man, actually, like I said, I can't complain. I gotta be thankful that it's glued down like this, because we don't want too much of the easy access for these shoes, right? You know, you gotta beat the final boss. Alright. Let's see what this shoe is. You know what this is, if you a sneakerhead. So guys, these are the Nigel Sylvester Air Jordan 1 lows. Told you, I've been on the Air Jordan 1 low kick. I have been. I didn't really know who Nigel Sylvester was, but he's a BMX bike racer, pretty famous, but you know, I didn't know about that. So he's been doing a bunch of collabs with Nike and Jordan brand. Alright, let's get them out, You know, when I was looking at this shoe, I wasn't sure if it was chocolate brown or black, but it is black. I like that black and cream color going together. Look at the leather on here. Okay, there's some good leather on here, guys. There's some pretty good leather. Now he has a old pair a while ago, Air Jordan 1 high. It's like a cream color or whatever. That's, I don't know what year he did that in, but that's a while ago. I wonder if that's, I think it's part SB. It has something to do with the SB collection too, I think, maybe. But yeah, he's been around for a minute. I just didn't know anything about him. Just really finding out about him. And the branding that they've been giving him is the bike. Instead of Nike is bike. You know. These are nice. It's got like a 3M around the check. Or the swoosh. I like these. These are nice. Yeah, these gonna get some wears. They're gonna get some wears. Let's see. Oh, you got an extra spare of laces. You got red. You got a red pair to pop off that red bottom. You got some red bottoms. Okay, let's see the other one, guys. Let's get to the other one. Wait a minute. I got another pair here? Oh, wait. What color is this? Oh, snap. A black pair as well. You get a black pair. See, that's what I'm talking about. Extra laces. I know a lot of people is like, oh, that ain't nothing laces. Well, any extra accessories that you can get with these shoes is a plus. It's a plus, because even if I don't use the laces in these shoes, I can use them in other shoes, and I don't have to buy any, you know. I like these babies. Yes. So he has some Jordan 4 RMs that called Brick by Brick. He did that blew up. I mean, those are some expensive shoes. They blew up. So he has quite a few pairs. And the RM, the Jordan 4s, the RMs look just like a low top Jordan 4s, what it looks like. And the RM stands for like reimagined, remodified, something like that, you know. So if you're a Jordan 4 guy or person, you know, he has some nice bike Nikes. or bike airs that are out. You might be interested in catching you a pair. But like I said, he's got a high top Jordan 1, also a cream color. And the shoe looks like it's scuffed up, like, you know, from him doing, you know, riding his bike and foot dragging on the ground and stuff, you know. Hard on shoes, man. That's what you do when you a BMX bike racer. So, but yeah. I like. See, and these are wearable. You know what I'm saying? Very, very wearable. You know, very wearable. So definitely, I like this color. I like the way this cream hit this black. But on the pictures and stuff, it kind of looked like it was like a deep chocolate brown, you know. That's why I say you can't necessarily always go by photographs. You know, you gotta see this stuff in hand. Unfortunately, you gotta take chances because you gotta get them, you know, off the sneakers app and stuff. Because these type of shoes, they don't make it into the stores, the big box stores and stuff. You know, they either make it into some boutiques, something like that. You know, they don't make like mass quantities of a lot of these collabs, you know. So like his Brick by Bricks, I don't think they made it in the store at all. They pretty much selling out or sold out everywhere. So, and if you try and buy them on the secondhand market, they're pretty expensive. They're pretty expensive. So, but yeah. Glad I got him, guys. Glad I got him. Got that got him screen. You know, it feels good when you get that got him screen, boy. Feels really, really good. Tell you that. People being all extra happy to spend their money. I wouldn't say that. That would be the case. More like we got it for retail. We was able to get it at retail and not resale, you know. So like I said, I was glad it is, because like I said, collabs, you don't know if it's really, really hard to get shoes, get collabs. First of all, the quantity, it's not that big of a quantity made, and they're usually the most sought after shoes is collabs. So I got them for my shadow backboards, which the video for that will be coming up soon, hopefully. Just waiting on the final boss. And see, that's what I'm talking about. Shoes like that were made in abundance. You know, here you go again, talk about how shadow backboards are sitting. They're in all the stores. That is a great thing. And they're all family sizes. See, I wish we could go back to when shadow backboards first came out. How much was the quantity? How many pairs of shadow backboards were made and sold when they first came out? I bet if you compare that quantity to this quantity, it'll blow you out the water. It will blow you out of the water. See, people think it's supposed to be sold out and sold off the shelf. That wasn't the intent. The intent is for the people to get them. If it's sold out, that's a plus. That's even more people, you know. So when they came out, when they first came out and they sold out and all that, and the quantity was less. Now, they're producing more and more and more and more shoes. So, of course, the shoes are not going to sell out the way they did when they first came out. Now, there is some pairs that may, and that is a plus. But it shows that now they're trying to produce more shoes to meet the demand, which I love. You know, I think it's great. I mean, they don't have to oversaturate the market. They don't have, but they are trying to meet demand. That's what it shows. Because I'm pretty sure if you actually looked at the books, I'm pretty sure that they sold tons of these shoes. You just don't know the quantity that they actually made and produced and put out to the world. And then see how much of it's actually sold. See, when you get to talking about numbers and how, oh, people don't really care about these shoes, and no, you don't know the whole story, nor do you tell the whole story. You only are reflecting on things that you see. But it's funny because when I go out and I look at people's feet, what's on their feet, tons of Jordans, tons of Jordan 1s, tons of Jordan 4s. It's just that because you now see them in the store, you say, oh, nobody cares about Jordan 1s. You're putting that out there in the atmosphere. That's what you're putting out there in the atmosphere. You think that because you go to a store and now that you see shoes on the shelf, nobody wants the shoes. No. That's what's supposed to happen. You don't go to the, we used to go to the store a couple years ago and nothing be in the store. So now we don't even go to the store. But now that the production has ramped up, now we could go to the store and actually maybe catch some shoes in the store. That's great. That is fantastic. That is the purpose. Because it defeats the purpose if there's nothing in the store. People think that if I walk in the store and I got a big stack of cash and I say I want to buy all the shoes in your store, do you think any store person is going to sell you all their merchandise? They're not, because they need inventory. So the goal is not to sell out on everything. The goal is to have inventory to carry on throughout the years. It's not just for that one day. I come in the store and buy out everything for one day. Now what you gonna do? Now you gotta spend all this time trying to get all this inventory back in your store so you could keep having this flowing income. So, guys, I'm telling you now, this is a sneakerhead's year. 2025. They are bringing back so much stuff, so many retros, along with new stuff. So it's so much diversity. You can pick whatever shoe you want. You don't have to get every shoe. You don't have to like every shoe. Now you have an opportunity, a better opportunity, of maybe hitting on some things that you really, really want. So guys, until next time, like, comment, subscribe to my channel, hit that notification bell so you'll be notified on the next video. Until then, it's Nickie Poo and I'm out. Peace.